Oh, yes. Yes, that's correct. They fired me. I renewed my mind, my heart, opened two online businesses, started this YouTube channel. Now, stick around so I can share with you my journey and why I'm here on YouTube, and I can help you too. Decided to record this outside and share a little of you guys what it is that's going on that I'm going to tell you all about that can transform your life also. But you're going to hear some birds and you may even see some squirrels fighting in the background, but that's okay. We're going to get through it. Okay. So, in order to understand the present, we got to go to the past. So, let me tell you about how I got to where I am today. All right. So in 2021, there was a lot going on across the globe. Okay. A lot going on. And y'all remember, let's go back because there's certain things I cannot say on YouTube, but they'll flag the video. Okay. So there was a certain mandate put on jobs that you had to participate in a certain program during that time. Okay. And I chose not to. So my job let me go. And I was taken away from a career job that I love in information systems. I was planning on retire. I'm a Gen Xer, so I had everything planned for my retirement. Um, I love the lifestyle it afforded me to have. I also lost the place that I love to live, the neighborhood, the serenity, the community. It was beautiful, and I had to let that all go. So what did that do? That put me into a very sunken, dark place. Okay, here I am at my age, not knowing which path to take. I had spent my life and education um, on having this beautiful career job, and now I was at a dead road. I didn't know where I was going to go. Okay, so of course I went into depression. I went into a sunken place, is what I call it. I didn't know where to go or what to do, and I was like that for quite some time. Okay, now luckily for me, not like a lot of other people, but I had family to fall back on. Okay, now I didn't feel good doing that because at my age I'm supposed to have everything together, and that brings me to this point. I dropped the ball. I knew to have multiple streaming incomes, and I didn't. I didn't. I just got comfortable at my job, and it got me to where I lost a lot of things that I really loved. Okay, so while I was going through this sunken place, when I was going through all of that, I didn't know how to get myself out of it because there was so much going on the planet at that time. Okay, everywhere. And so I put in multiple applications. I was putting in all types of applications in hundreds. Sorry, you guys, I had to bring this inside the house because I live right outside of the city limits, and my neighbors have a goat. Yes, a goat. And the goat started whining and crying, so I had to bring it on the inside. I'm not quite sure if you all heard it or not, but if you listen clearly, you'll hear him start crying. He normally don't do it, but he started crying at that moment. So I brought it inside. But anyway, I think I stopped off at the applications. I had put in many applications, only got a few callbacks at that time. Okay. And what I realized during that journey was that I had wrapped my identity into my career. And that's where I made the mistake. That's what I mean when I got comfortable. I should not have done that. I should have had multiple streaming incomes going at that time. Okay. So while I was in that sunken place, I was scrolling through YouTube and I came across a young lady. That young lady name is Cynthia Stratford. Okay. Cynthia Stratford won $112 million in the California lottery. And how she did it, in her words, was that she read Dr. Joseph Murphy book called The Language of the Subconscious Mind. And after she read it, she wrote down on a piece of paper affirmation that she wanted to win $112 million in the lottery. And 3 years later, she won $112 million in the California lottery. You can look her up. Her name is Cynthia Stratford. So, of course, to me, at that time, when I came across that video, I knew, I said, I think the universe is trying to show me something. So I immediately looked up Dr. Joseph Murphy because I never heard of him. I'm a person that like to pay attention and listen to things that has to do with the subconscious or some part of psychology. I just enjoy it. It's just, I guess you can look at it as a hobby. And I came, when I read his information, after I came across it when Cynthia mentioned it, I read his information. I didn't stop there. I also got this book from him, The Power of Meditation, Dr. Joseph Murphy. I didn't stop there. Riches Are Your Rights, Dr. Joseph Murphy. Wonderful books. Uh, Dr. Joseph Murphy talks about our perception of ourselves and how we have to see ourselves differently. And one of the ways he does that is he teaches you to reprogram your subconscious. Reprogram your subconscious. And a lot of that is through positive affirmations, either spoken or written. Okay. So I went into that mindset and saw myself differently. And then I started doing things much more positive, meaning the positive affirmations in writing and spoken, but mostly within my mind. And that's what I mean when I say I renewed my mind, I transformed my way of thinking. That's what I did. And when I did that, I started seeing things differently. And that's when I opened my two online stores with Amazon and with Walmart. Okay. And that began my journey of seeing everything and doing everything differently because now I'm going to become my own boss. I am in so many other ways because normally I would not get here on YouTube and put my face and my life in front of YouTube. But I had to think differently and see differently. And that's what you have to do. Okay? You have to do it. And it started with me with Dr. Joseph Murphy and running across Cynthia Stratford's video. Okay? And that brings me to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is going to be about helping people to transform their thinking, okay, to see themselves differently. But I am going to do it differently. I'm going to do it with your help. Okay, there are people that are going to come across this video of mine. They're going to come across it and it's going to inspire them. I know it is. And they're going to see things differently. Hell, they may even look at Dr. Joseph Murphy themselves and start doing things differently. They may have started here with that. And that's what I want them to do. But I want you, the people watching this video, to share your story with me. You too were once in the same position I was in, and you too was in a sunken place and found your way out of it. And now you're thriving at a place of bliss in your life. That's what I want you to share. I want you to email me your story of triumph from where you were to where you are now. It doesn't have to be exactly like mine. It can be in any area of life where you were in a sunken place and you found your way to the top. Now, let me give you an example of what I'm saying. I'm going to put a video right here I want you to watch. Jasmine Taylor. Jasmine Taylor took a savings hack and turned it into an $850,000 business. You don't believe me? Watch the video and come back.
2 years ago, the 31-year-old Texas woman found herself drowning in nearly $80,000 of debt.
Write out everything you spend.
That's when Jasmine says she learned about cash stuffing, a budgeting system that uses envelopes to divide cash into various spending categories. To stay on track, she started documenting her journey on TikTok.
I went from swiping a credit card and not really understanding where my money was going to having to tangibly handle the cash. You can see when you're running out. You can see when you're saving, and it was life-changing for me.
Over the last 2 years, Jasmine has been able to pay off the majority of her debt. Hoping to share with others what she learned, Jasmine launched her own company with budgeting tutorials and supplies. Last year, Jasmine says her business pulled in over $800,000. This coming year, she's projecting up to $1 million in revenue.
Now do you see? Jasmine. Her sister passed away. She adopted her nieces, started this business, and is doing nothing but growing. She had student loan debt. She was in a sunken place herself. And now she's living her bliss, working very hard, but she loves what she's doing and she's her own boss. And I want you to get there too. I want you to get to where Jasmine is, where I am, and greater. And you can do that with me by helping to inspire other people. I want people to share their story with me. I want you to email me. Email me. I'll put the email here up on the video screen somewhere and in the description of this video. Email me your story of motivation, of inspiration, your passion, how you empowered yourself to get from your sunken place to a place of bliss so that we can share it with other people. And I will take that information and I will read it right here on YouTube so that other people across the globe can hear your story of triumph and let it inspire them. Because why? We need that today. Go look at the news. Go look at where people are. Go look at the people in North Carolina who's going through it from that hurricane. You don't think they need inspiration at this time? Share your story with me. Share it. It doesn't have to be 2 pages, 3 pages. It can be simple bullet points that you want to help me to understand when I read it so that I can share with other people. And I want many people to do that so we can keep this engine going and inspire a lot of people. And this is what my YouTube channel is about. This is how we are going to help other people. Inspire them from their dark place, their sunken place, their place of loss, and help them get to a place of bliss. They can do it. It starts here. In transforming the heart, that's where it starts. And that's why I want you to like, subscribe to my channel, and come back. Help me grow. Watch me grow. Watch us help other people, because we're going to do it. It's going to start here on this channel, okay? And this is what we're about, okay? Leave me a comment. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think. You can also share some additional information. Maybe you have a different perspective. Maybe you have a story. Put it in the comment. I'll take a snapshot and I'll share it. We can start there. Share your story so that I can share it with others, okay? Well, you have yourself a nice day. I'm going to finish my coffee here. I haven't finished my coffee yet. So thank you for stopping by, and you guys have yourself a nice day. Thank you.